It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the 49ers and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late, division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and L.A., they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years, but it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football...
Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. Jordan Mason on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things. If we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. Purdy now on 2nd down. Quick throw taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, 2nd among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Stafford to throw again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Atwell sent in motion here. On second down, a run with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. To the air again. Stafford. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The 49ers offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Purdy. Now, screen set up from Mason. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with the third-round pick. It's Blake Corum. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll run. This is Mason. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That is going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. Inside the 40. Racing to the end zone. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Rams. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground is Mason. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. That stop made by Byron Young. Second down and 8. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Rams offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Stafford. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
The motion man is Johnson. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Stafford now. That will, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Niners have got it.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. But his offense now trots on the field on the doorstep of the goal line in prime position to come away with 6.
Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. And they couldn't hope to ask for much more than this. It is 1st and goal from the 5. Here's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his second touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 10, 49ers 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. First down, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes. the final 2 minutes of the first half and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the air again. Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Stafford to throw again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and that falls incomplete. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Breece Hall, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this to about the 28. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now it's Stafford. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travarius Ward.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll motion a tight end right. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
Third down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Play action, Stafford taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Back to throw is Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Punt team headed out for the Rams, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. So Kittle comes in motion. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The 49ers out for the punt. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Garendo.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Purdy works out of the pistol. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's into the hands of Coro. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Stafford to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The most valuable defense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Now this is going to be a hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Returnable from the 17. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
This one taken in by Parkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. So Kittle comes in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Purdy. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Rams offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They run over center with Williams. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 28-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return is Mason. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on 4th down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. Williams, 1st down, and he's not done. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So it's a win here for the Rams. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.